not racing this weekend, but not a big deal. It's not like this catastrophic injury. You guys are just taking some rest.
Yeah, not racing this weekend. I just decided with the team, everybody, that I think it'd be best just to kind of let my body recover. We had a long season. I had some injuries in the season, obviously with my wrist, kind of let it heal up, and yeah, like I said, it's been a long season. So I had a few days on the bike to test, and we got some good settings. We just felt like I shouldn't race until I'm 100% ready. So I decided just to watch, sign some autographs, hang out with the fans, and do all that. Got the new sponsors, so showing everything off. So it's just here hanging out.
Cool. Hey, how's the jump on the bike been? Like, not a lot of riding this week, but you're getting ready to start. So have you guys done a lot?
We really haven't done much riding at all. I rode 2 weeks before donations. That's really all the time I had on the 450, just because we were so focused on the 250 title. So came, did a photo shoot, did 2 days of testing, I want to say last week, and then just went back to home in North Carolina and been relaxing, chilling, trying to avoid the hurricane. And yeah, we'll start from Monday and go from there.
So in addition, like you pointed out, there are a couple big changes. So Monster Guy now, so you get to run the Claw. How long have you known that? Was that like a tie-in deal with the team?
Yeah, I've known it for a while. Obviously, all the new sponsors. Last year, Monster and Yamaha were working obviously together and really wanted to make it happen. So I knew from the beginning, kind of what the game plan was and all that, before I even signed. So it's cool to kind of see all the process and be able to, see how it looks and everything like that. So it's been good, and yeah, from there just kind of working on the personal sponsors and all that side of stuff, and pretty much, same everywhere except I'm gonna wear Alpine Star boots. So yeah, stoked with everything and looking forward to just getting to it.
But the biggest thing is the new number.
Yeah, the new number is pretty cool to see. But yeah, it was a tough decision, but I think it's the right one, and I'm stoked how it turned out. And I think the 2 and the 2-2 looks pretty badass.
Did you hit MC or RV up and like get the all clear?
Yeah, I did. I actually called Ryan and just, I was a little nervous. I was like, man, what's he gonna think? So I just kind of beat around the bush, and then I finally just asked him, like, hey, obviously you knew that your number's up, and I'm thinking about running it. And he was actually really, really cool. He was very encouraging and told me, he's like, man, if there's one guy that I'd love to have it, he said it was me. So that was pretty sweet to hear. And the 2 has been pretty legendary so far. So got a little bit of pressure to keep it going, I guess, but I think it's pretty sweet.
Hey, so these next few weeks are pretty big for you. About a month from now, you'll go down to Australia between now and then, and all off-season testing. But it's still less gnarly than last year where you went to Lille and then you went to Australia and you did everything else and then went straight into Supercross. Like, this is actually a little bit easier.
Yeah, this off-season should be perfect. I've had really about 3 weeks off now since Motocross Nations, and I did a few days testing, but that's it. And I'm ready to go. I'm rejuvenated and motivated, and I'm sure after watching tonight, it'll even motivate me some more. And have, I think, 4 weeks until Australia, so we'll get some good testing, some good training, go race, see where we're at, and have a solid 2 months before A1. So I'm stoked with how it all worked out, and I think with the training and the riding and the testing and all that, it'll honestly work out perfect. And it's a long year, so I opted not to do any off-season races, just Australia, because I just really enjoyed it. So that's the only real race on the schedule, but besides that, just A1.
You're a smaller guy. I mean, like what, 5'9", 5'8"?
5'7".
Well,
we'll
give you
5'8".
2. We'll give you a couple.
5'8".
Have they had to change anything on the bike to adapt to you, or if you had to change, like, do they want you to bulk up a little bit?
There's not too much, that obviously they've changed a lot for me. And, it's all personal stuff and stuff like that. But I really haven't tested all that much. I mean, Chad's been the main guy testing, and I know they've had some other guys. I know Gareth Swanepoel, my trainer's been testing for the guys a little bit, and I think Burner and Reardon, some guys like that. But I really haven't tested the bike all that much. But initially, they had so many good settings that I was pretty stoked with everything. So I'm sure we'll get into that stuff, further down the road. But yeah, for me, I think that the plan is to get stronger. Obviously, you always want to get fitter, and I need to be stronger for that 450, and be able to ride like a 250, hopefully, and see where we end up.
It's not like you're a new guy on a 450 either, though. You rode the hell out of one last year. do you feel like you have to ride it any differently? Like you have to respect the power, or is it just flow?
You definitely have to ride the 450 different. I enjoy it. I think it's a lot more technique involved and a lot more throttle control and not so just aggressive. To where on the 250 you're kind of forced to ride that way, just wide open and kind of blowing stuff out because you have to keep your momentum. So I think that's what I enjoy about the 450. I mean, there's so much more to it. The bike characteristics and the weight transfer and all that is something that I'm learning and all that. And so that'll be the biggest thing I think is setup. But luckily I think I have Chad and a really solid group of guys around with that know what they're doing and can I've already made this bike way better since I've rode it last year at His Nations. So I'm stoked with the progress and the team and just the atmosphere. I'm pretty excited to get going.
Have you played with the electric start yet?
I haven't personally. Chad's been messing around with it, and I know I would have loved to have it a few occasions.